that I didn't like it. I just wanted something different at the time. So, yeah, that one that you got though, that was the Big Daddy.
I think that was the biggest one back then in the 90s, wasn't it? Or was there one bigger than that?
No, that was the Big Daddy there.
What was the one before this? 761?
They had 765.
765, I think.
How about the one?
Then they had 781.
The icon that had the capillary tube in it that kind of looked like a 7700 or a 7800.
781 there was a big boy too there, because that was out there when they had the 1000D.
How was the receiver
That's the
on
only
that
icon
radio?
I've ever had, doggy.
Huh?
It's the only icon I've ever had. It got thrown in the garbage can, and Teddy fixed it for me down there, and then I went to a 940 Kenwood.
Mm-hmm.
How's the
It's
receiver?
the only icon. I mean, that's back when they sounded like you had your drawers tight.
Signals and stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
What was that,
The
Glenn?
tight sounding radio.
How's the receiver on that radio as far as getting rid of adjacent signals and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's got really hot receive. I mean, I have to run the attenuation on this thing. Jimmy is the one that kills me the worst with that rotatable loop he's got up there. I mean, there's nights he'll key up at about 60 over, and I got to keep him attenuated down, but it's not bad, really.
And how wide does that radio receive?
Right now, 4.5.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good enough. I mean, it sounds great. I've never had one of them. Looking at the picture, though, I would love to own one.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But it sat outside, and we threw it outside and out in a big old mound of steel that we were throwing everything out. And it sat out there for about 2.5 weeks.
Washed it out.
Clean that Teddy smell off it.
Yeah, because it was on the floor, and the kid looked at me, and I said, take that thing and throw that on the pile. I said, it's no good. And Lois, she was laying in bed. I said, we just threw that big radio away. She said, good. She said, he drove me nuts about that radio. I said, we just threw it away.
Well, I'm forever grateful to you, Jimmy, and thank you, Teddy.
You know what Teddy's saying, don't you?
Yeah, like crap.
I do know when Mark replaced that battery, and he probably said, "Oh shit."
I'm just curious, how wide does it transmit?
Oh, I'd say 4.5, 4.2, 4.3, 4.5, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, that's a hell of a radio, especially for free.
Now it does now. But tell them originally it was what, 2.7, 2.4?
2.9.
Like it has some work done to it to make it transmit that wide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put that transmit filter in there, and she opened it right up.
If I can hit the button right there, and that's 2.9.
Sounds good either way.
Yeah, it does.
Well, and I've had a lot of good teachers. These guys, listening to these guys all these years and learning audio and how to adjust things, and kind of getting an idea of what I wanted to hear, sound like, and which has helped me tremendously. And I'm running audio gear with a ribbon mic, which helps.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just like we talked about the other night. I mean, I'm running the FTDX10, and there's not many out there that sound like this.
WSA.
W4DOG.
WSA.
85NZ. W4BUZ.
He don't listen to everything we say, because I've been telling him, man, I know for the last several months there, put a damn 40-meter antenna.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm lazy right now.
You got an excuse, Hillbilly, it's cold.
Well, and I just ain't felt good. I really haven't. I mean, here this past couple months has really sucked. You know, dealing with this fluid and sugar and crap. And I'm doing the best I can. I'm still above ground, so hey, tomorrow's another day.
You think the Lord
Right,
for
we
that?
still hear you.
It's definitely. You know, I went to the doctor today. I fight blood pressure, and being a truck driver, that's not a good thing. But the last pill they started making me take, I'd take it during the day, and I'd get dizzy if I bent down and lean back up or whatever. I'd get dizzy, so I started taking it at night, and that was the trick. I feel great now. And when I went to the doctor today, my blood pressure was, what did they say, 124/80, which is almost perfect.
I wish I could get mine like that.
I had to add more water to it, and they did that about, I think about 4 months ago, when they changed it up. And when they did that, like I said, I usually take my medicine in the morning when I get up. And being a mover, that's what I do for a living. I move people, so I was up and downstairs or bending over, picking up stuff, and every time I bent over, I would get dizzy, or when I got ready to stand up, man, I was like, wow, I wanted to fall down almost. And I said, what's going on here? And then I started taking it at night, and I'd take it about 9 o'clock at night, and the next morning I'd check my blood pressure, and it'd be good, and I quit having that problem. So I guess just swapping the time that I take it made a big difference.
Did you ever tell your doctor what it was doing to you?
Yeah, I did, and he kind of recommended it. He said, start taking it at night. He said, you probably won't have that problem anymore, and he was right. I mean, I don't. I sleep better. Like I said, when I get up the next morning, I check my blood pressure. It's perfect, so I guess it's working out.
Yeah, good deal.
Johnny, you got some lightning up there? He might have unplugged, because I'm seeing some up there. I don't know if it's right on top of him. There's some in North Georgia.
We had some a little bit ago when I shut down, and then it went away, and I hooked back up and come in here and talk to y'all.
They just left here in Mississippi. We had it wasn't really that bad, but yeah, it's over with here.
We got a whole bunch more coming. Looks like it's going to be here in the morning.
Yeah.
Where you at, bud?
I'm right in the middle of the state of Georgia. You put your finger right in the very center. You'll cover this little area up right here. It's about 100 miles south of Atlanta.
Yeah, you're gonna get it what, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning?
I think they're calling for it around daybreak, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now on the radar. It kind of split us. I mean, we had a little bit of lightning crashes and stuff, but it kind of went around us. Jackson, Mississippi, Grenada, and all that area got it pretty bad, but it went right through the middle of us.
So you're up just north of Jackson. Is that where you're at, or are you further up?
No, I'm further up. I'm closer to Tennessee.
Oh, okay. You're up there just under Memphis then.
Yeah, 90 miles from Memphis. If you look on the map, look at Tupelo, I'm actually in a little town called Dumas, D-U-M-A-S, Mississippi. When you pull it up on the map, you'll see Baldwin, you'll see Boonville, Tupelo. I'm right in the middle of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know about where you're at.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I told you this or not, but the SWR, everything on this thing's still about one. Damn sinus is drained. About 1.8.
Mhm.
My neighbors, they got flooded, all that stuff over there. Well, they've got their camper backed up in the yard beside the garage, not more than probably 20 feet from the antenna. And these idiots with this reclamation crew It's got a 22-foot box trailer that they pulled in my yard without asking, sitting beside their camper underneath of my antenna, and it didn't change nothing.
Well, you would have thought it would have changed a little bit there, but evidently not.
Doggy, when I was listening a while ago, I guess I came in on the tail end of what you guys was talking about. So Ed was trying to, what was he trying to get, a receive antenna to work on his 7600?
Yeah, he was trying to transmit and where it would switch automatically over to the receive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just, took for granted that it might work a little bit like this one here, because all I got to do is push on the hold on antenna 1, and when you hold it, it comes up 1/R, and I'll transmit on this antenna and receive on the beverage.
Yeah, I understand what you're doing.
And then if I just want to go back to transmit and receive on this antenna, then I just hold it again until it comes up and shows antenna 1 again.
See, on his, what he was doing, it would switch over to the receive, but when it was supposed to go back to transmit, it actually was it's still on the receive. It was trying to transmit on the receive where it didn't go back to the transmit.
On the back of that 7600, does it have like the other connector? It's on the tip of my tongue because my beverage hooks up on that connector. What's it called?
It's like an RC.
You have to go in the menu where it says antenna switching, auto. You got to put it on auto.
And that's what I was telling him a while ago. It's probably a setting in the settings where you're gonna have to do something there, because I never did do that. But I kind of figured it was something in the menu.
It's a BNC connector on the back of it that I've got my beverage hooked to.
The dog got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've got that hooked to your PW1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your PW1, like you're sitting here, so your primary channel on there, if he was on there, your PW1's going to follow it to 3933, right?
Anywhere I go.
Okay, but is it going, because this being your opened up as your primary frequency, your secondary, is it going to allow it to receive?
No, it won't do it. That's why I say when you put it in, dual watch and stuff there, you can receive, 2 frequencies on the same band. But if you go to another band and all there, you're not going to hear anything.
Basically, it's only got one receiver, right?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is, because I went down on 160 there a little bit ago, and I went up on 40 there where the broadcast was and all there, and you can move the balance button anywhere you want to. It's just dead.
That's how the 890 is also.
Yeah, well, that's what I was telling Johnny. I mean, I've even run the PW1, when I had the Pro 2, and I've never been able to hear anything on any other band in dual watch.
You're not going to.
Well, in his situation, the way he has his hooked up, he can, but I can't.
Well, I mean, you just said it. If you're, okay, if I'm on the 7700, right, I can split my frequency on 75 meters, but I can't go to 40 meters and 75 meters and listen to what's going on 40 meters while I'm on 75. And if I'm on 40 meters, I can split one frequency to the other. Now, if I'm on the 7800, then I can.
W4B is it?
Yeah, because you got the extra receiver there. W4DOG.
A5NZ.
KG4 Skitty. I mean KG4WW. Johnny Superior.
You sound like you'll
feeling a little more superior tonight than you did last night.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Sure enough, I'm sitting here eating a piece of chicken right now, getting ready to go to bed, but yeah, I feel a lot damn better.
Was
Man,
you
I
under
don't
the
know what
weather,
that one,
Johnny?
chicken legs.
Yeah.
Was you under the weather, Johnny?
Oh hell yeah, damn COVID. I've had it since Sunday.
Oh, my, I didn't know that.
Second time I've had it.
Add you to the prayer list.
You know, it wasn't near as hard this time as it was the first time. That first time like to kill my ass.
That's what I was telling you last night. My youngest boy there's had it 4 times, and each time he got it, it was worse. I mean, this last time, man, I tell you, he was sick for a couple weeks, and he damn near was making a decision to go to the damn hospital there. And trust me, when he says he's about ready to go to the hospital there, I mean, he's sick. But it was rough. And damn, he got the shots and all there because he works for the CIA down there on that compound. And of course, back when the COVID came up and stuff like that, there, you know, you had to get the shot there to, you know, to keep your job. And he didn't really want to do it, but he did it. And the thing is, he's already got it 4 times.
Damn it.
Well, that shows you what that damn vaccine does for you. Absolutely nothing.
Yes, sir. It's unreal.
Yeah, that first batch last year, I didn't get to go to the Orlando Ham Fest, and it was 6 weeks before I could leave this house. I didn't go to work. I didn't go no damn where. I stayed right here 6 friggin' weeks.
Man,
It like killed my ass.
no, it wouldn't me.
That's unbelievable.
That damn congestion was so, you know, oh, it was so thick I could not breathe. Just, hell, I would lay on the bed and upside down I'd put my head in the floor, you know, get the gravity effect and try to get that stuff to come up to where I could get my breath. Hell, I couldn't breathe.
Man, I had COVID right at the end of the last stage. You know, when it first came out, and I mean, it went, I don't know, all the way to the end where they wasn't talking about it so much, and I finally caught it. I didn't catch it the whole year and a half or whatever it was, but right there at the end I got it, and I got dehydrated. That was my thing. All I wanted to do was sleep. I mean, I drive a couple hundred. This is why I was out on the road. I drive a couple 100 miles, I had to pull over and sleep. Drive a couple 100 miles, pull over and sleep. And then I got dehydrated and went to the, I don't know, there was a clinic there or whatever, but my blood pressure dropped out because I was dehydrated. So they sent me over to the emergency room and they put me on an IV. They give me that IV, and once they give me that, man, I felt like $1 million.
Yeah. Ever since I had that COVID, it's put me in that sleep mode. I gotta have more sleep now than I've ever had to have.
Yeah, that was me. I mean, I couldn't stay awake. Plus, I was taking blood pressure medicine, so when I got dehydrated, my blood pressure bottomed out, and I got ready to go into the truck stop that morning, and my wife was with me, and I stood up, and I was like, hell, I'm going to fall down. I can't even walk in the truck. And I finally got in there, and she said, take a cold shower. I got in there and took me a cool shower and finally made it back out to the truck. And she called Uber to come get me.